was just another gentle morning in the edge of the world village when Ivafeyza heard something strange. Her name, but not just spoken, echoed. Ivafeyza, it whispered from the foggy trees, with her fluffy pink jacket zipped and curiosity gleaming in her eyes. She tiptoed toward the sound. Between two mossy stones at the mountain base, a narrow glowing crack shimmered. A breeze hummed with faint music. Ivafeyza touched the crystal light gently. It responded with warmth, and with a breath of wonder, she slipped through. She gasped, trees carved from quartz, waterfalls that sang, flowers of glimmering glass. She stood in a place no map dared name, the Crystal Valley of Echoes. The air sparkled like secrets waiting to be remembered. Every step Ivafeyza took left behind a soft chime, as though the very ground remembered laughter, lullabies, and dreams long gone. She twirled in wonder, and the air echoed with distant giggles her own, but from moments she didn't remember. A flurry of feathers and light soared down. A bird made of sapphire crystal landed gently nearby, child of echo and heart. It sang, "The valley grows quiet. Will you help us bring the voices back?" Ivafeyza nodded with shining eyes. Her adventure had begun. The bird led Ivafeyza to the center of the valley, where a towering crystal bell, the heart chime, stood silent. Once, it rang with joy and memory, but now it was cracked and still. The bird looked up solemnly. "Three lost echoes can heal it. Will you find them?" Ivafeyza smiled and whispered, "Yes." She stepped close to the crystal bell. Her reflection shimmered in its surface, but there was no sound, no sparkle, only silence. It hurt to feel such stillness. She placed her hand on the chime, and a faint hum responded, like a heartbeat waiting to return. The crystal bird explained, "One echo is laughter, one is lullaby, one is love, each hidden in a forgotten corner of the valley. Only a heart like yours can find them." Ivafeyza tightened her shoelaces and took a deep breath. Her first pass led to the maze of mirrors. Ivafeyza entered a labyrinth of crystal mirrors. Her reflections danced around her, happy, surprised, silly, and brave. But at the center, one mirror was dim and quiet. Inside it, a tiny version of herself looked sad. "That's where your laughter went," whispered the bird. Ivafeyza did what came naturally. She laughed. She spun, giggled, made silly faces, and twirled like a feather in the wind. The dim mirror flickered, then shone like the sun. A spark burst forth, the echo of laughter, and zipped into her nameplate with a musical chime. One echo found, two to go. Climbing high above the valley, Ivafeyza reached the singing cliff, where winds howled old melodies. The breeze was soft but carried whispers of songs long forgotten. The birds circled above, humming along. Somewhere in this music, the second echo waited to be heard. She sat down, closed her eyes, and listened with all her heart. Notes drifted past like feathers. A melody began to form, a lullaby her mother once sang. Ivafeyza hummed along, her voice warm and steady. The wind sparkled. A silver ribbon of sound curled around her. The echo of lullaby was found. The echo swirled into her glowing nameplate. It pulsed gently with two soft lights. Now laughter and lullaby safely tucked within. The bird chirped joyfully and led her back down into the heart of the valley, toward the final echo. Behind a shimmering waterfall, Ivafeyza discovered a hidden cave. Inside, crystals hung like icicles and glowed softly. In the center, a rose made of crystal floated above a stone basin, frozen, delicate, and filled with a third echo, a tear of love. Ivafeyza reached out, but the rose didn't move. It was too cold, too lonely. She cradled it gently in her hands, closed her eyes, and remembered every warm hug, every kind smile, every bedtime whisper. A single tear rolled down her cheek and landed on the rose. It glowed, melted. The final echo was hers. With all three echoes glowing inside her nameplate, Ivafeyza hurried back to the heart chime. The valley seemed to brighten with each step she took. The crystal bird soared beside her, and the trees whispered songs again. The silence was ending. She reached the chime and stood tall. One by one, she released the echoes. Laughter danced into the crystal. The lullaby followed with gentle notes. Love glowed last, wrapping around the bell like a soft ribbon. The heart chime pulsed, and then it rang. The sound rippled through the valley, rich and deep. Colors burst across the sky. Every crystal in the valley lit up, each one singing with a memory. Echoes returned to the trees, to the wind, to the water. The crystal valley was alive once more. The valley burst into celebration. Echo lights twirled through the sky like fireflies. Crystal creatures danced. Even the mountains hummed in harmony. Ivafeyza twirled beneath the heart chime as lanterns formed her name in the stars. She had become the keeper of echoes. The crystal bird landed gently beside her. From its wing, it plucked a pendant shaped like a tiny bell. For your heart that listens, it said. Ivafeyza held it close. Inside, she could hear every echo. She had saved a melody of laughter, love, and dreams. As Ivafeyza walked through the now glowing valley, the crystals sang her story. Her steps echoed with joy. Birds made of rainbow light swooped and circled. Everywhere, laughter and lullabies floated like petals on the wind. She had become part of the legend now, the girl who brought echoes back. At the edge of the valley, the crystal bird perched on her shoulder one last time. The echoes will never forget you, it whispered. Ivafeyza smiled, hugged the bird gently, and waved farewell. The creature lifted into the air and shimmered into stardust. She stepped back through the glowing crack between the stones. As she did, the entrance shimmered, then faded, the valley protecting its secret once more. But in her heart, she knew it was still there, singing beneath the world. Back in the forest, soft echoes of her journey drifted through the air. A breeze carried the sound of her giggle, a sparkle of the bell's ring, and a whisper of the lullaby. The village felt warmer, as though it too had remembered something magical. That night, Ivafeyza placed the pendant beside her bed. As moonlight touched it, a soft chime rang out her laughter, her love, and her lullaby, all wrapped in one note. And as she drifted to sleep, the valley sang to her in dreams, echoing softly, "Thank you."